Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the GM. Let's talk. The Baltimore Ravens get absolutely spanked in Kansas City, as I thought they would. I thought that the Baltimore Ravens had to hit the 4 keys to victory that I laid out earlier. Key number 1 was don't turn the ball over, establish the run game, manage the clock. Defense, don't let anything happen deep, manage the run game. They came out and did all the things to get themselves beat. Understand, we got a lot of injuries. Ronnie Stanley left this game. Lamar Jackson basically left the game at the very end of the third quarter. Roquan went out, I think, early in the third, maybe in the second quarter. Marlon Humphrey went out, and then Nate Wiggins also went out. So I understand it's more and more difficult to stop the Kansas City Chiefs offense. But in truth, we weren't stopping them early. We were in some bend but don't break scenarios, and I thought we came out of that well. But because of the offensive struggles, it kept putting a bad defense, a hurt defense on the field over and over and over again. And it's not so much that the defense were playing bad, they just stayed on the field. And then the bad play came in concert with the injuries. But the spanking is what I call it, simply because the Chiefs do what they always do against the Ravens. They let the Ravens shoot their shot. They let the Ravens throw their first punch. And once the Ravens shoot their shot, throw their first punch, they're out. They're out of bullets and they're out of swings. The Baltimore Ravens do not have a counter punch. The Baltimore Ravens only have that one bullet in the chamber. And once they spend it, that's it. That's what you saw from the Ravens in that first quarter, in that first drive, right down the field and score, which looks very similar to the 2023 playoff game, which looks very similar to what the first game of last season looked like. One good drive and the rest they stumbled, fumbled, literally, and lost. Lamar Jackson seems to always have a fumble for a turnover against the Chiefs. He seems to have some mysterious interception against the Chiefs. Translation, he was flat out bad today. And the hamstring injury only highlights this Ravens season. I think, just like I said this morning, the Baltimore Ravens are set up to go on a long losing streak. They don't have what it takes to beat the Texans, and that's with or without Lamar Jackson being available next week. They don't have what it takes to beat the Rams, and they absolutely could lose all the way to the bye week. And you know what, guys? Maybe that's what we need. Maybe that's what we need, is to get our behinds kicked over and over and over again so we can really look ourselves in the mirror, because we weren't ready to go today. Let's just tell the truth. We weren't ready to go. We came out and had that one offensive drive, got pushed around defensively, and I understand injuries are injuries. But we looked just like we looked over the last couple of weeks. Lethargic, unprepared. And when you look at how the Chiefs moved the ball and when you look at how we looked on offense, it's night and day. Everything looks so much easier for every other team right now, offensively. And when it comes to the Ravens, it looks like everything we do is difficult. We don't know whether we're going to have a run game or we're just going to go with the pass game. Today, Derrick Henry had 8 carries. But the run game was working pretty well. I don't think the offensive line played that bad today. But they didn't get an opportunity to really press down and establish that run game, because we abandoned the run and started passing and passing and passing. And we're just a bad team. And the kind of things that have happened to us over the last couple of weeks, they happen to bad teams. A lot of injuries. Because why? Because guys seem to try and overexert themselves to make a play or to be in the right position versus just doing the simple things that they've been taught. We're bad right now. I'm not even real sure what kind of hype we were on this offseason as a fan base, because we didn't have no clue we would look this way. Uninspired, dejected. And we're in for one of those seasons where it may be time to really clean house for real. But yeah, the Baltimore Ravens got spanked. No question about it. The Kansas City Chiefs don't treat us like stepchildren. They don't treat us like the little brother. They treat us like they're the parents and we're the kids. And every time we face them, we're going to get disciplined. That's what it looks like. So listen, I'll talk to you guys in the morning. You guys know how I'm going to come in the morning. It's going to be some fire. So hope to catch you guys in the AM. I'm out.